Shot Chart, I'm your host William Liu. Today we are watching Pascal Siakam's 27-point performance against the Chicago Bulls. In this game he shoots 10 of 17 from the floor. And one common theme that I'm going to be touching on multiple times throughout the course of this game is just how much Pascal's game is dependent on reading the help defense and also the spacing on the floor around him, because that is largely what determines how Pascal's going to play that night. So let's watch the game. All right, so right away, Pascal comes down. This is probably like the second or third possession of the game. The Bulls get a miss. Boucher gets the rebound. That's one of his 19 boards on the night. And so Pascal's bringing the ball up, attacking in transition right here. So what he's seeing is, well, the defense is probably not going to be able to rotate to the rim in time, the help defense. It seems like Vucevic is more concerned with Boucher's spot-up threat here at the top of the floor. He has Gary to his left, and Zach LaVine right here. Zach's sticking to Gary because Gary's a good shooter. And also OG seems to be clearing out to the corner right here, which should bring Satoransky with him. And so that does leave Pascal with a good opportunity here to attack Thad Young. And right away, he just sees that it's a one-on-one opportunity for him. He reads it really well, and he goes into his attack. One hard dribble, two long steps, and he beats Thad to the spot. I have to say, Thad was kind of close. His length is surprising right there, and he almost got to the ball, but Pascal's able to get to the spot with his left hand, soft roll on the rim, and that's a good finish right there. That's good recognition. And what he's seeing here is just, look, he's going to get a pick and roll from Boucher, and he's going to see what the Bulls do. So the Bulls are going to go under right here. Thad Young is going under the screen against Chris Boucher, which is the right decision. Let's be real. Pascal's shooting like 30% from three on the season. It makes sense to go under. And, you know, Pascal had just beaten him to the rim earlier, so makes sense to give him space. Now Pascal sees this, and he's like, well, let me see if my three's working today. Goes out for the pull-up three. And it's, you know, it didn't go in. I don't mind that shot because I do think that if Pascal's able to hit his three early in the game, it helps him so much later on. But yeah, that was just mostly seeing where he was at. Okay, so this looks like a bad shot when you first see it, but you got to see it from Pascal's perspective. So he's got the ball at the top of the floor. And what he's telling right there, you see his hand right there. He's waving for Utah to clear through. He's getting Baines to get out of the way as well. And so Utah is going to clear through here, and Baines is going to go to the corner. And so when you're Pascal and you see the floor from his perspective, what you're seeing is this: five Bulls defenders all focus on him. Tice is looking at him, Laurie's looking at him, Satoransky's looking at him, Kobe White's looking at him, and of course Nick Vucevic on the ball is looking at him. And they're all in great position to stop Pascal. They have essentially built a wall between Pascal and the basket. And so this is going to be a very difficult situation. And you could say, well, listen, when Pascal takes the shot, it's not the greatest shot. It's a mid-range shot, 9 seconds left. Maybe you can get something better. The thing is, what are you getting? So you can kick it to Baines in the corner, and Tice is going to be able to rotate, and also Baines is just a bad three-point shooter, period. Utah's out of the play altogether. He's not really available for a pass. He could maybe reset to Flynn right here, but, you know, it wasn't like Flynn was having that inefficient of a game. Or Pascal could maybe try the very risky over-the-top pass to Stanley. That's hard delivery because there's three defenders in the way, but even if you got the ball there, I mean, like, Satoransky's going to close out, and really, what is Stanley going to be able to do with the ball? So Pascal decides to take the mid-range shot here. All right, so there's a lot to like about this play right here. First off, the Raptors were really trying to attack in transition, and one thing you'll notice is Pascal has the ball at the three-point line, making his attack with 22 seconds left on the shot clock. You know, that's just good transition play by the Raptors to get the ball up that quickly. And again, what Pascal's seeing is, okay, so the Bulls defense, when you attack in transition, the defense is not going to be set. There's not the same wall as you saw in the last possession. The paint is completely uncluttered right here, and he's got Daniel Tice on him. And listen, if Pascal has a one-on-one opportunity, he's going to take it, especially in this game where nobody's available. So Pascal's going to set Tice up with two hard dribbles going to the baseline. Tice, as you can see right here, is not actually looking to guard Pascal so much. He's looking to contain him. And so he's sliding his feet, and you can see he's only moving in this direction right here. He's only moving along the free throw line almost, and he's really just trying to cut Pascal off. But Pascal reads this really well, and he uses Theis's momentum against him. So when he gets to this point right here, when they're cutting each other off, Pascal's gonna step through him and allow Theis to go by. That creates the space for Pascal to go up and attack. And Pascal was right, man. The help defense does eventually try to come, but it's late because Pascal attacks so early. So I like this shot too. He was maybe going a little bit fast and kind of threw him off just a little bit, but the Raptors got the rebound. They're coming off a miss right here. And again, early in transition, Pascal's looking to attack. 20 seconds, he's at the three-point line again, right? And he's got, again, you're reading the defense here. He's got the paint mostly clear, right? The big men are here, and Lauri Markkanen and Theis, who's here. And obviously Vucevic, who's sitting back and waiting for Pascal to attack. Maybe the only one help defender that could have really impacted here was Satoransky right here, but you have Flynn in the corner. Flynn is a good shooter. That's an easy kick out to the corner. And so Pascal attacks. He sees the defense is there, sets up Vooch with his patented Euro step, which Pascal uses like almost every single time down the floor. And what you'll see right here is Pascal maybe just went to the move a little bit too early, because when you want a Euro step, you want to get a little bit closer to the defense so that you can step fully around him. And so when you see Pascal's plant leg right here, his left leg is the plant leg here. He's still, like a solid, at least a meter away from Vucevic, right? So, he could have taken that step a little bit closer in to plant himself. Then he can get more fully around Vucevic. Because his plant leg is so far out, his second leg is meeting Vucevic right there. So he's not actually getting past him fully, and he's mostly just trying to burst and use his length to go through. That's a tough finish. Pascal has that in his game, and there's no help defense coming, so he's going to take the opportunity. But yeah, he's not able to get the shot to fall, mostly just because he planted a little bit too far out. Okay, so this is a 2-for-1 situation. The Raptors love to go for these, especially with about 30 seconds left on the shot clock. I think the sweet spot for the Raptors seems to be about 35 seconds left in the game. They want to take the shot, which is a 2-for-1 opportunity. If he takes the shot, then the Bulls take a shot and the Raptors have final possession. You're creating 2 shots for the price of 1 here. So Pascal's going to call for the screen from Baynes, and it's sort of more as a decoy. I don't think he ever really meant to ever use that screen. Because he calls for the screen, I think Vucevic opens up his body just a little bit to maybe anticipate either switching on the play or maybe going under the screen. But Pascal reads this really well and just pulls up for 3. Again, he was going to pull up for 3 regardless, but using the screen to move Vucevic just a little bit was pretty smart, just to buy him a little extra space, and honestly that helped him make the shot. So that's just a good 2-for-1 situation. Normally you would see Kyle or Fred take that shot, but of course those guys were out, so it was up to Pascal to do it. All right, so that's beautiful right there. And this is another situation where Pascal's reading the help defense. So he's got Utah coming across him, right? And what he's seeing is, okay, so the help defense is going to come from the right side of the floor. You have Vucevic. I'm not sure who he's guarding here. Probably Boucher or Baynes. You have Vucevic coming from the right side of the floor. You have Lauri Markkanen at the top of the floor, who's guarding, not really guarding Utah. He's really just helping off Utah. And so Pascal needs to beat Theis going to his left to get to that shot. Of course, you can maybe have Kobe White coming over, but that's A, a much smaller defender, and B, then that opens up the open corner 3-point shooter right there. And so Pascal sets it up to drive middle, crosses over after he engages. At this point, Theis was anticipating Pascal bursting through, so he's sort of given up that position. As you could tell before on the play, Theis was in good position to cut Pascal off going left, but Pascal crosses over. I don't think Theis was anticipating that. And now he's square with Pascal. Pascal's able to then shuffle his feet, attack once again. The burst from going from 0 to 60 here is really impressive, especially for a big man. And Theis is going to try to cut him off, but Pascal is just going to be able to get to that spot before Theis is able to. And again, it's just good help. It's good recognition here by Pascal, because he realizes the help defense is not coming over, right? There, he's got to his left side of the floor. The help is coming from the right. Pascal's able to beat Theis going left, and yeah, gets the layup to fall. Oh man, so this is another really nice move by Pascal. So he's really cooked Theis so far early in this game. We've already seen, 2 possessions where he beat Theis. So here's probably a pick and roll with OG and Boucher. There's nothing really on this play here. OG almost loses the ball. Mad awkward. OG drive, and he kicks it out to Pascal. Smart play right here by OG to give it up. And OG is going to clear out. He's going to pull his man, Patrick Williams, to the corner right here. And Pascal is going to see the kind of a gap to attack. Now, if you're Pascal right here, first off, this is good vision because it's not a very obvious situation to attack. But he does see that Theis is out of position, right? Theis is really playing him on the baseline here for some reason. There is an opportunity for him to get to the middle. So Pascal is going to take that chance, attack. And again, as we saw earlier, where Theis was trying to use his momentum to cut off Pascal. Pascal's reading that once again, and yet again, he does the same move where he chops his feet, steps through, uses Theis' momentum against him. And at this point, he's able to, get to his shot before Theis is able to recover. That's beautiful. That's so nice. That's such a nice play. And here's why. Look. So the Raptors got nothing on this play so far, right? Yuta sort of asking OG to clear out. He's getting the ball to Boucher. Boucher is going to give the ball to Pascal. Little pitch, little screen, and he's going to get the switch. Now, the Bulls haven't really been switching all that much so far in this game, but they've switched this play because they have two bigs on the floor, right? They have Theis and they have Vucevic, and they kind of figured both of them are kind of equivalent here. And so what Pascal is seeing right here is patience, right? Because Pascal goes into his move, but out of the corner of his eye, he sees Yuta cutting across. And so he's going to wait. He's not going to attack right now because the paint is really cluttered. So you see he comes to a temporary stop, waits for the paint to get clear, waits for Yuta to come around, pull Satoransky out of the paint. And at this point, he's got one-on-one against Vucevic. And, just look, 1-2, crossover. Look at Vucevic's position right now, man. He's really trying to keep it with Pascal, but just watch his feet. Watch Vucevic's feet. It's really funny. Just watch it right here. Like, where was he going? Where was he going? Slips. Pascal gets the angle and again attacks and really does a good job of attacking because again, Pascal wants to go to his left hand here because again, you have Theis here on the right hand. So if Pascal drove this way, Theis is going to be able to help. Pascal goes to his left. And yeah, that's a beautiful move, man. Whew. So, listen, people complain about the spin move, but it's pretty damn good. And you can see here why. So again, Pascal's going to come off the pick and roll here, and the Bulls are switching again. So they must have switched to, they basically, look, they were playing straight up earlier, but they want to switch, okay? Because they have a lot of size on the floor. So Thad and Vucevic switch. To be honest, if I were the Bulls coach, I would not ask him to switch. I wouldn't want Thad Young on him. But in any case, Pascal sees that he's got Vucevic again, coming off the screen. He takes an extra dribble to sort of allow the paint to clear out. The extra dribble allows Boucher to come more to the corner. Thad is more contained that way. OG can come to his corner as well, pull Patrick Williams with them. And at that point, Pascal can see open lane, right? Even though the defense is built to stop him here, Pascal is going to attack. He's going to attack. Zach's going to reach in here, but not a great help defense overall. Like if this was Fred VanVleet, for example, he's ripping Pascal 100% of the time, but Zach offers very weak help here. Pascal goes right by, doesn't stop the momentum of the play whatsoever. And he bursts to the spot. And you know what? Not bad defense from Vucevic right here because he does cut him off, but this is where Pascal's spin move is so deadly, man. Look how quickly he's spinning already. Look at that. He's spinning as he's pivoting. Look at this. Look at this foot right here. He goes down and he's already pivoting. And at this point, I mean, Vucevic is trying to use his quickness to beat him to the spot, but he's not able to turn that quickly. And that's the beauty of the spin move. You get to that spot first and then you make another decision. The defense is kind of cooked. And Pascal right here is able to get to the spin move. I would say Thad probably could have read it a little bit better and helped on this play, but maybe it's in foul trouble or something. But in any case, Pascal's able to get to the move. Man, that's a tough shot right there. But there's also good skill and talent by Pascal. So he's, again, reading the floor. So again, if you look at it through Pascal's eyes, man, what are your options here? You can maybe kick it to Boucher and for a corner three, although Thad's gonna be able to close out. The floor is not well spaced on this side of the floor. You have most of your shooters on one side here. And he has Vucevic up top. But again, the Bulls have done a really good job of building the wall against them. So Pascal's gonna set him up, going one way to his left, cross over to his right, go cross over to his left again. Vucevic is like, okay, so he's really gonna go left this time. He's really gonna go left. And Pascal's like, nope, One more crossover. I'm gonna go to my right instead. You see that leading with the elbow to sort of just create that little bit of separation in case Vucevic got closer, but Vucevic didn't. And Pascal is rising up for that shot. Now that's a tough shot to go with, but Pascal does have really good touch. And yeah, gets a soft on the rim and it bounces in. All right, that's ridiculous. That's so crazy. Okay, so out of everyone on the Bulls, I would say Patrick Williams did the best job guarding Pascal. He's kind of OG size and stuff like that. You can see Pascal's already pressured a little bit here. And what Patrick does a really good job of that the other bigs haven't done is get close to Pascal, take away his space, don't let him handle everything, right? But, you know, Pascal's reading the attack right here. He's reading the defense. He's sort of seeing where it's going. And the floor is okay in terms of spacing wise. You know, Pascal's probably worried about Tice coming off Stanley in the corner here. Obviously, Stanley's not a threat to shoot. Maybe if he goes this way, Vucevic can help, but again, Vucevic has been burned so many times and he doesn't really want to leave Boucher. Utah's in the corner here with Satoransky, and Flynn is probably just smarter to stay where he is instead of cutting through right here. But okay, so Flynn cuts through, engages his defender, and Pascal makes his move at the exact same time. You can see Patrick Williams is in good position here. He cuts off Pascal, and so Pascal goes to the spin, but you can see that the defender has done a really good job going with him. That's the skill of a rookie right there, to really be able to match Pascal's quickness. And so Pascal gets to the rim right here. So this is where, again, earlier when I said, you know, Malachi's probably better off staying where he is instead of cutting through. So Malachi does make the decision to cut through, and the problem with that is once he cuts through like this, his man is right there. And so if Pascal sees him, he's like, man, I gotta change my shot because the help defense is there. So Pascal rises up, goes through, and man, that is such a tough shot to there, but he splits the help defense at the rim. There's two guys in perfect position, but Pascal is just gonna elevate, go through them, go under them almost, and the angle in which he releases the shot is very, very tough. You can see, man, he's like fully midair, right hand, but he's able to get it again. Yeah, and I don't mind that shot whatsoever. I mean, first off, so Pascal's working the pick and roll here with Boucher, which is probably the smart thing to do because he probably wants to get Patrick Williams off of him, and the Bulls had been switching before. So Pascal sets him up to go into the screen. All right, Pascal's looking like he's gonna go right. Patrick Williams is anticipating that, trying to fight through the screen, and he's getting his work done early. But Pascal reads that, crosses over to his left instead, rejects the screen, and now he's sort of more attacking Vucevic one-on-one. As you can see, Patrick Williams at this point is switching. He's going to Boucher, and now Pascal can have a good matchup against Vucevic once again, the guy he's been cooking all game. This is another situation where I wish the Raptors could space the floor better, because Stanley in the corner right here is always going to be a problem because his man's going to help off of him. Tice is really ready to help, and Utah is sort of on the baseline, but he's bringing his defender into the play. But again, Pascal does a really good job of sort of being patient, clearing out just a little bit of space with that crossover, right? Trying to attack Vucevic with his quickness. Vucevic is in good position here this time though, and he's sliding with Pascal. Pascal's able to get the shot over, but he has to sort of rush the shot to get it around Vucevic's contest. And it's a makeable shot, but he doesn't get it. But the thing is that's nice is when you get the switches, right? Because you kind of forget about Boucher after he's setting the screen. Boucher doesn't forget though. Boucher sneaks behind the rookie. You see it right here? The rookie doesn't really know where Boucher is. Boucher gets past the rookie, and yeah, nobody boxes out Boucher, and Boucher's able to get the putback. Man. So Pascal's used this move already 2 times in this game, both to Daniel Tice. But look, Raptors getting down in transition. They kicked a good kick out here by Flynn to engage the defense, but to also read that there's an open man right here in Boucher. So the defense rotates to Boucher right here, right? Normally it'd be Vucevic, but Vucevic is recovering to the paint, which is what most big men do in transition. You have Tice coming over to Boucher, and so what Boucher reads it is, it's smart. Gonna rotate over immediately to Pascal, and Vucevic makes an aggressive closeout right here, and so Pascal's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna use your momentum against you. He's a big man, trust me. As a big guy, it takes a lot to stop. Stopping is really hard for a big man. So you can see Vucevic is closing out. He has to take an extra little hop right there. See that little hop just to sort of get himself ready for the drive, and Pascal attacks that opportunity right there, sees the space, gets him to the spot. And again, you know, Vucevic is doing a good job of sliding and sort of cutting Pascal off. But similar to Tyson previous plays, he's more focused on cutting off Pascal Siakam's momentum, but he's not actually stopping Pascal. So Pascal's reading that once again, using that step through move once more, getting off 1 foot. And I like that he took just 1 foot here. So before he used 1-2 and planted his other leg as well, his left leg. But this time he only goes off his right leg and he gets a shot off early, which is really smart because Tice was coming in from the blind side here and maybe contesting for the shot. And Pascal's able to get that shot up early, and that's a beautiful shot. So look, overall, I would say it was a very tough game just because the Raptors didn't have a lot going for them in terms of talent other than Pascal and Boucher. But Pascal did a really good job, and hopefully this video helps to illustrate how much of Pascal's game is dependent on where the help defense comes from, and also what teammates are doing around him to space the floor. Because Pascal is an elite one-on-one slasher, and he's able to beat his man consistently with a variety of moves. And we've seen in this video, it's really just a situation of, can the rest of the guys around him create space, and can Pascal read that space to get to his shot? So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you after the next video.